Yes. Good afternoon, Nigerians. Good afternoon, Edo State. My name is Ranger Matthew Amadasun. Again, I want to speak on the purported deportation of Edo indigenous diaspora. I have a question first to the governor and to whoever that is supporting the move. I was in Central Hospital, Edo State Specialist Hospital, Benin City, a few days ago, and there was one woman who was reportedly brought to this hospital by the state government under the Ministry of Women Affairs, and she was abandoned both by her people and the government. If the government cannot care for those who are living within them here, how do we not think that bringing our people who have crossed the Mediterranean Sea, who have took the risk, crossed the desert to come back home, I think the government wants to kill them. Because first, there is no job, there is no job security. Even those who have job, they have no life to live because the economy is so bad. Our exchange value is so bad. Even if our people living there has no job, the government still guarantee that they live their life comfortable. Another case, 2 women abandoned by their family. That's supposed to be the social responsibility of the government to take care of these women. They were abandoned by their husbands, they were abandoned by their relatives. And the nurses are contributing gradually to support them. Who were there? We did our part from the little we are earning. The government does not care about anybody. Why should they care about those living in diaspora? I think this is another flaw to derail Edo indigenous. Let the government fix Edo. Let the government create the job they promised. 200,000 jobs it promised. If we have the job, and when there are jobs here, I bet the government, I bet the palace, I bet every person that is concerned, the House of Assembly, that our people will voluntarily return back to Nigeria if Nigeria is made to be okay for us. We that are here are looking for a way that we will leave this place, because here there is no rights. Nobody has a right to live a good life. The government will cramp down on anybody who just speak against the government the way they are treating us. Once again, I want to tell Governor Obaseki, please leave our brothers and sisters alone. Let them fend for themselves and their family. Do you want them to come home and become an armed robbers, kidnappers? Please leave them alone. There are jobs over there they will do and they will earn their living. Those who have been sent to the street to do menial job for government have not been paid. Sweeper paid. The ex-man has not been paid. Civil servant are on salary, lot of salary, and here you are telling us our people to come back home. I am joining those who are crying, saying no to deportation, no to the illegal bay of deportation. This is an infringement of people's rights, because we are living in the era of freedom of movement. They have the right to live in diaspora. If they think they are tired over there, they will come back. The government should be concerned about our brothers and sisters living in Libya because they are being killed. That should be the utmost priority of the government this time, not those in Europe. They should face those. Bring them home because the place is not safe for them. Rehabilitate them. Give them good job. Give them good home. Let them live again. We have lost so many in Libya. Why should the government forsake or forget about those living in Libya and begin to talk about those living in Europe? Are they being killed in Europe? It is Libya that is killing our people. The government should go and evacuate the remaining people, the remaining Edos and Nigerians over there. And again, let me quickly also speak to our traditional rulers. The time to amount words is over. If you want a good society that you rule over, you need to also support the government to create an enabling environment. There is nothing stopping each kingdom to establish an industry for their people. There is nothing wrong with it. The religious leader, whether Muslim, whether Christian, are not left out. They need to think wisely. Instead of buying jets, they should establish industry. These people will work there, they will pay their tithe back to them. They will work there, they will pay their offering. The time of buying houses abroad for their children is over. It should be over. If we need a better life, if we need a better life, a better security life for our people, deportation is not the option, but creating a good environment for our people, creating jobs, making a namely environment. Keep your promise as government, and we will continue to support government. Thank you once again. Thanks, Edo people. I say no to deportation.